Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. We got some serious stuff. We got some fun stuff. We got some angry stuff. We got some basketball stuff. It's going to be a fun one. Let's go. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. We got Stan's here, Crypto Gym founder. Who else we got? Maddie Harrison's here. Fernandez is here. Kevin is here. Federico, Top Shot Comment. T-Man, Adam Stubbs, Daniel Loves. We the people. Rowdy Rod, Snoopaloop. Amy's here. Also coming off, basically, I think it's secure, almost secure, a victory there in the rare contender, the number one. Schnapper's here. Blazemore, Chewy, Garen, so many people. Who else? Coach Stark. I'm here to take my medicine. Boston Base is here. Doc Delta. J Fog's here. The gang's all here, guys. The gang's all here. Like the stream. Subscribe to Team Hold and get on in here. All right, we get a fun one today. There was a lot of basketball that happened last night. Some surprising stuff, some not so surprising stuff. We'll get into that as well. I'm also going to yell about baseball for a second. But you know what? We're going to start off with, we got some good news today, and that is that Brittany Griner is back in U.S. custody, which is very exciting. So people are going to, I'm sure somebody will get on Twitter with a take being like, wow, really? That seems like a bad trade because it was a prisoner swap. But hey, guys, that's like how this happens. That's how this happens when you're dealing with a country like that. So I mean, this took so long. And I think I'm honestly surprised this is the outcome because I thought this was going to take a lot longer. So I'm like grateful that this is over. Phew, we like that. We like that. That's good news. It's funny. Like, I feel like it obviously took way too long, but I really thought it was going to take a lot longer. So the fact that this is hopefully done with and they can move on. I mean, they're not going to be able to move on. That's going to be some stuff that will stay with you for a long time, I imagine. So shout out to her and the fam. Yeah, I'm not here for any takes that are like, well, maybe you should be like aware of the law while you're over there. Just like fucking do a little bit of homework. But it's good news. And in honor, our man Kevin Forge sent over a Brittany Griner Top Shot debut. So that's what we're gonna give away today. Like the stream, subscribe, put a hashtag free into the chat. Put free into the chat. So throw that in there. Like the stream, subscribe, hashtag free. All right. That's that. I'm excited for that. Good news. It's good news all around. All right. What else we got going on here? What else do we have going on today? I'm just going to yell about baseball for 1 second. Okay. So I woke up this morning and Xander Bogaerts signed an 11-year deal with the San Diego Padres. The Padres lineup looks insane right now. If you look at the top four they still got Juan Soto, Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis is going to come back, and now use Xander Bogaerts on there. I think if you're Boston, you need to relocate to Indiana. You need to now be a small market baseball team. You have that's the thing, right? What are you doing? You're just homegrown talent that you eventually get rid of. It's absolutely bonkers that this is like the type of team that they're rolling out there. They were a team that could not win a World Series for just like the entirety of many people's existences, right? They win a World Series. You would think the owner of the team that gets that like rabid fan base titles would just be like, we'll never have to buy a meal ever again. I don't know how the ownership ruined the goodwill in the way that they did, but they first Mookie Betts, and that was the first sign, right? I think we had just started doing this show when the Mookie Betts thing happened. And everyone was like, dude, you can't pay him that much. You can't pay someone that much. How old are they going to be when they're making this? Well, here's the thing. No one's talking about that Mookie contract anymore. You want to know why? Because everyone else is getting bigger and bigger contracts. And I don't understand why we can't open up our small fucking brains to be like, oh, yeah, that we do this in every sport with every contract. Like the money keeps getting bigger, and in the time it seems alarming. And now like we're already being like, wow, Jordan Poole's getting a bag, huh? Like you're really overpaying for that 6 man, and then wait until you see the next deal that comes out. So I don't understand how a team like from Boston is out there like not spending any money like that. They've gotten rid of Mookie, they've gotten rid of Xander, they still haven't figured out the Devers thing. So like, what is the actual plan here? And this is why I'm rooting for the Savannah Bananas and no one else. It's a garbage franchise. It's a garbage franchise. And again, people are like, oh yeah, 11 years, dude. How's that gonna look? How's that gonna look like when he's 39, making like 14 million a year? That's not how baseball contracts work, though. This isn't the first time we've done this. You overpay for the last 4 years are basically saying thank you for the first 5 years. So as long as they come through in the first 5 years, it's fine. That's what happened with Mookie Betts. They won a World Series like almost immediately. So I'm just like, I fucking hate the Red Sox, man. I just can't. If you told 15-year-old me that this is how angry I was going to be. I hate them, man. I hate them. You turned Mookie and Xander into just like an unlikable group of people. Oh, I hate them. Anyways, that's it. I'll let Greg talk about it for the rest of the time. I'm just saying, like, if you're not going to spend any money, dude, go be a small market team. You can't be a big market team that charges all this shit that you do in the state of Massachusetts, in the city of Boston, and then be like, yeah, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't pay our franchise guys. Fucking Alex Verdugo. All right, that's enough. I needed to get that off of my chest. Okay, it's time to talk some basketball. We had a fun one last night. There were a lot of games, and there were a lot of like fun games. There were a lot of fun matchups. It ended up being a lot of blowouts too, which I don't love. I don't love that. Matic Otto says, let's start a cheer. John Henry watching Moneyball one too many times. He's just watching. Yeah, he sucks, man. All right, I gotta pivot. Couple of business things too before we get into the basketball. So obviously, like, stream, subscribe, #free, right? Today you're gonna get value hunting is gonna come out probably around like noon or 1 o'clock. I also am jumping, although I don't think you can get it today. I think tomorrow you'll be able to see it. I'm jumping on the so rare in the States pod. So if you are already a subscriber, hey, I'll see you later. And if you're not, go check it out. They're good stuff. And then tomorrow we have the morning show. I believe we have an afternoon show too, a special edition afternoon show with comedian Mike Malloy is going to hang out. And then at 5:30, we're back with Live Before Lock, hopefully with Noam, to dive into all of the so rare stuff. So that is the content for the rest of the week. Join the Discord, do all of those things. Okay. You guys ready to talk some hoops? Let's do it. So there were a bunch of games last night. There were some, like I said, some goofy ones as well. Like the first game of the night, right? Magic Clippers. Paul George is back. Kawhi's back. Easy W for the Clippers. Not so fast. Magic won 116-111. Dude, you know, it was so funny. Looking at some of the scores, I was like, man, I feel like Paul George and Kawhi didn't really do anything last night. And then you look at the box score, and they didn't, because the only two things that stood out was Zubats had 16 and 13, and then Terrence Mann had 19 and 9 off the bench. But on the Magic side of things, dude, Mo Wagner, who has moved into the starting lineup because both Wendell Carter Jr. and Mo Bamba's missing time. So we get the Wagner bros coming out there. But Mo went for 20 and 13. Paolo Banchero. It's funny. I think people were like bored with Paolo's 23-point games, but he had 23 and 5 last night. I think it's pretty impressive that this rookie just continues to put up 20 plus games. I think people are just like, dude, this Magic team sucks. So like, of course he's putting up 20 points, but I still think it's impressive to consistently score 20 your first year in the league. And then Bol, we're going to get a Bol drop, because Bol went for 20 and 9.
Bol.
His first name is Bol and his last name is Bol?
No, yeah. Lucky legs.
Oh my God. I bet his legs are taller than my whole body. I'm leaving you for Bol. Like,
Hell yeah. Again, I'm loving these transitions out of the videos. They're not as sharp anymore. Nets and Hornets, this looked like a blowout, and they got close again, but the Nets won 122-116. McDaniels had 19 and 7. Scary Terry with 29. Kelly Oobs had 28 and 8. I feel like we haven't seen big Kyrie games lately, but Kyrie had 33 and 9. So I feel like that's the first one we've seen in a while. And then KD 29, 9 and 8, flirting with that triple double. And then the only Curry that got a W last night, Seth Curry, 26 and 5 off the bench. Eric Hernandez says a real bind of Terrence Mann now. Oh, I remember those days. Eric, We are not, I don't think, anyways. Knicks and Hawk. Oh, wait, no, I skipped one. I also have a cough already because I breathed in funny. So let's get a mental health check early. Get one early. We'll do the. All right, Raptors and Lakers. This one was over early. Also, shout out Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet returned to form. So the Lakers just going out there making Fred relevant again. So good. I'm glad Fred's back. Raptors won 126-113. I mean, LeBron didn't play. AD didn't play. They got down like 30 in the first half, and then Scrubs came in. They slowly came back. But 126-113 win. Fred VanVleet, like I said, 25-7. Siakam with another big one. He had 25-10-7. And then OG of the Ananobis had 23-6. On the Lakers side of things, I don't know. Russ had 16-9, Schroeder at 18-5. But there's a couple of these games tonight where like no one had stats because the game was over early. So like whether the minutes they didn't get the same minutes that they normally would, or it was just kind of like, who cares? This game's over. And that was one of these situations. But good win for the Raps. All you do is beat the teams in front of you. Hopefully, I imagine LeBron, it was just like on a back-to-back, they're like, let's give him the day off. And then AD, we knew had flu symptoms the night before. So hopefully they're not really missing any time and are back soon. Because the Lakers have been, I hate to say it, Lakers have been kind of fun with AD balling in the way that he's been. So Knicks 113, Hawks 89. So I love that this Hawks thing is just blowing up right now. I think there's some real bad vibes. Now, last night, DeJounte Murray did leave the game. He played like 4 minutes and I think it was an eye injury, which is, I should double check if it's an eye injury. I remember the last time the Hawks played the Knicks at Madison Square Garden, Trey got hurt and it was an eye injury. So I can't remember if I'm just like mixing the two, but yeah, he only played 4 minutes. Knicks won by a bunch, 113-89. Julius Randle had 34-17. I feel like we hadn't seen a ceiling. Well, that's not true. We got a ceiling game on his birthday. All right, people saying it was an ankle injury. Thank you. Yeah, I was just confusing the two. Quentin Grimes, too. We had Grimes, 23-4. Trey had 19-6. Capella, 13-11. Guys, I don't know, man. Or do you think this was just like a fluke thing? This is 2 back-to-back losses now, right? So the Trey thing happened on Friday. They beat the Nuggets, I believe, at home without Trey. Trey comes back on Monday. Don't worry, I'm going to hit the Randall drop. Trey comes back on Monday. They lose to Oklahoma City Thunder, and then they lose last night to the Knicks. And listen, even though the Knicks fans, you're like, yeah, Trey, like Eric was saying, Trey's corny. I'm glad the Knicks won this game. We hate Atlanta. You guys still think the Knicks are bad, though, right? The Knicks are still bad. And so the Hawks have lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder and the New York Knicks, which I don't know, man. Maybe we get some bad vibes brewing in Atlanta, the bad vibes team. I'll give you the random.
Regular season Randall.
Love the regular season Randall. We love it. Good win for the Knicks, though. Beat who's in front of you. Bulls whiz. The Bulls got a W against the Washington Beal-less Wizards. Washington, they had Kuz go for 21-5. Porzingis had 28-9. Dude, every time we talk about the Wizards, every time we talk about them, Porzingis has like a monster game. It's just funny. I think we're all used to Mavericks Porzingis or injured Porzingis, and he's staying healthy and he's putting up big time stats. I mean, like high, almost. I mean, he didn't get a double last night, but close. And then on the Bulls side of things, their big three. It feels weird calling DeRozan, Levine, and Vooch a big three, medium three. But the big three of their guys, they're the ones that got it done. DDR 27-7, Vucci Main 25-11, and Zachary Levine with 25-7. So there you go. The fourth quarter of that game was actually very entertaining. That is one, I'll be honest, I did not watch that one. I did not watch this game. But, yeah, Levine does look good. He looks healthy. This version of Porzingis hurts, I must admit it. You mean as a Knicks fan? Yeah, honestly, though, it is good. The thing that pains me the most are, like, good players who just, like, get the injury bug, or, like, we never see their potential reach after getting, like, a flash of it. So it is nice to just, like, have that back, even though the Wizards aren't really going to do anything. It's still nice. But good win for Chicago. Memphis 123, OKC 102. We got a big triple double from Ja Morant. He had 26, 13, and 11. Dylan Brooks with 24. Brandon Clark had 17 and 8 off the bench. Also, Zaire Williams, the second year guy from Memphis, he returned. He only played a few minutes. His first game back. But that's pretty exciting. Ooh, D Rose says, who would you rather have, Porzingis or Lowry? Ooh, I think Lowry. And here's why. I feel like Lowry doesn't have the injury history that Porzingis does. Porzingis probably has a little bit more upside than Lowry, but I feel like you can do a little bit more with Lowry than you can for Porzingis. That's a good one, though. That's a good one. Luke is in the house. Good to see you. Borland's here. Borland, I hope your travels were safe. Speaking of Chicago. Also, guys, SGA, did he have a bad game? Because he didn't score 30 points. He had 26. 26 and 7 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This is the second time I've watched Memphis OKC, and the second time it's kind of disappointed me. I was like expecting fireworks back and forth, and it was just kind of over pretty quickly. I want the chat to weigh in, though, on this Porzingis Lauri marketing thing. Is the wanting Lauri over Porzingis, is that kind of a hot take? Is that kind of a hot take? I'm curious what other people's thoughts are there. Yeah, Fernandez, SGA. We need an SGA drop soon, I think. I do think we need one. I love him. 26 points, man. All right, Bucks and Kangs. Bucks won 126-113. Kings came on a little bit late to make this. They kept it in that like 10 to 15 range. Sabonis had 23, 12, and 7. Harry Barnes had 20. Big old Giannis, 35, 7, and 6. And then Drew Holiday, 31 and 6. That was kind of a fun one. All right, people are saying, okay, woo, here we go. Lauri Bird. Fernandez says, I think it's a hot take. And then it says, easy Lauri. No, I'd take Lauri any day. Lucas is currently 27th in rare contender. I'm hoping to hold for a tier 2. There you go. Look at Luca and Hamey out there just crushing rare contender. I'm like holding on to a rare 4, like a tier 4. It sucks. I sucked. Porzingis is the proven commodity, but Lauri is safer. Yo, okay. Yeah. I got you. All right. But yeah, that good win for Milwaukee. A good test for Sacramento. I feel like Sacramento still feels good. I mean, that's a tough matchup for them, right? When Sabonis is your big and you're going up against Giannis, that's scary. Like, I love Sabonis, but Sabonis really isn't like defense. You know what I mean? And if you have to match up against Giannis, like the Kings just don't have an answer for that. It's like Harrison Barnes can't cover him. B2 is not going to cover him. Rashawn Holmes, like Giannis is just going to cook in that situation. And he did. And he did pretty easily. So good win for them. Wolves, 121. Pacers, 115. Pretty good win for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards, I feel like we hadn't seen a good Anthony Edwards game and a win in a while. He had 26, 8, and 8. I think Borland, were you at the game? Were the Borlands there? Borland's got tickets to the game. D'Lo had 28 on the Pacers side of things. Halliburton returned. He had 26 and 15, but he healed at 26. Miles Turner had 23 and 7. I don't know. Yeah, good game for Anthony Edwards. Hopefully, this is just like slow. Listen, I don't need Minnesota to be great, but I would like the vibes to be better. I think it's like, what a waste if we have a season with Anthony Edwards and bad vibes. Like, we need good vibes from Anthony Edwards. It's just more fun. He's a good interview. He's a good hang. We need good vibes in Minnesota. So if that's them like slowly turning it around, although then who knows what happened. Murray made some plays on him. Then Drew got inside. Wait, Murray did? Oh, Keegan. We're talking about Keegs. Are the Heat really 11 and 14? They really are. I'm excited to look at the standings in a little bit. But yeah, good win for Minnesota. Also, Jalen Noel at 14, 4 and 4 off the bench. Whatever. Pels and Pistons. Pelicans, I believe, our first place team in the West now. 104-98 over Detroit basketball. Detroit side of things, man. Killian Hayes had 17 and 12. Sadiq Bey had 25. That roster just kind of sucks right now. The Cade stuff is bumming me out. I really hope Cade's okay. I feel like that injury news is still kind of up in the air. I mean, he's going to be fine long term, but I would like to have him back. But I wonder if they're just kind of like, let's lose as many games as we can right now. Sorry, need more caffeine. Okay. Zion, 29, 10, and 5. Shiggins, man, Trey Murphy, 25 and 5. Another good Trey Murphy performance. Najee Marshall had 17 and 5. Jonas Valanciunas had 14 and 12. That team just continues to crush, right? Continues to crush. Grand Theft Alvarado got injured in the ribs and looked like he got shot. Yeah, that didn't look great. Chop said, is G done okay with the Bogarts news? We've texted already. I also talked about Xander at the beginning of the show if you need to go back, but we are not happy. Or at least I'm not happy. I shouldn't speak for G Dunn. But good win for the Pelicans, man. I feel like that could have been a letdown spot against Detroit, just not caring. And they showed up and did business. And this is like 4 or 5 Zion, like really good Zion performances in a row. 29, 10, and 5, like I said. Good win for them. Jazz Warriors. I'm sure everybody saw the clip for the end of the Jazz Warriors game, but holy shit. I like mathematically, I don't know how the Warriors lost that game. It was really incredible. Imagine calling the Suns the Heat. Oh, wait, what did I do? Oh my God. That's so funny, man. That's so funny. Celtics scorched the Heat. That's hilarious, Stan. Why? I feel like, how come nobody else showed me that? I'm going to change that in real time, actually. How come nobody else told me that? Honestly, it's because I was thinking of like Scorch Suns. Like that's what I was. Oh man, that's so embarrassing, dude. Why didn't you guys tell me that? There we go. I'll put it in all caps, though. I'll put it in all caps. Maybe I'll leave it like this on Twitch, though. All right, let's see. Did that change it in like real time here? Oh no, I can't. Please, I can't change it. I don't think. Damn, son. All right, maybe I can do it in the content page. Let me see if I can do that. Maybe that'll let me. Let's see. Edit title and description. All right, Scorch the Suns. There we go. Save. All right, hell yeah, baby. Wow, that was so embarrassing. But anyways, back to thank you, Weisberg. Back to that game. I have no idea how the Warriors lost that game. They were up 4 with, I don't know, 8 seconds left. Klay Thompson played some of the worst defense I've ever seen in my entire life, where he just kind of floats away from Malik Beasley. Malik Beasley smashes the 3, and then somehow, with like 3 seconds left, Jordan Poole turns it over. They get an easy layup, game over. Yeah, the Jordan Clarkson ejection was hilarious. Was Jordan Clarkson going to fight Kuminga, by the way? My money is on Kuminga. Jordan Clarkson, like, he kind of did one of these where he was like he's going to fight him? I'm going to do Clarkson. Come on, man. But anyways, here we go. Jazz 124, Warriors 123. Klay ended up with 22. Jordan Poole 36 and 8. Kuminga 24, 5 and 4. Clarkson 22 and 9. Beasley 18, and then Fontecchio at 18 off the bench. But that was like, I mean, I was about to be like, well, yeah, but the Warriors sat everybody, right? So Curry didn't play, Wiggins didn't play, Draymond didn't play, but also Lauri Markkanen didn't play either. My money was Clarkson being on the thumbnail today. You know, I thought about it, but then the Celtics won by 500 last night against the best team in the West. So there you go. Yeah, Clarkson did do the Mighty Mouse pose. It was funny. I only watched like the last couple of minutes. I only watched the last couple of minutes of that game, which was like the right amount of minutes to watch. It was just so funny seeing that. I was like, what the hell is going on over here? But we love it. We love the drama, baby. Yeah, 36 and 8 and gave the game winner away. Shout out the pool party. All right, and then the last game of the night, which I was excited, stayed up late for it, but then could go to bed in the first quarter because the Celtics won by, what was it, 27, I think? 27, but honestly, it felt like 80. They were crushing them. I really thought they were going to get up 40 at one point. And then even like when the scrubs came in, they still like maintained the lead. And that's why like none of these stats are going to look impressive because they only played like 28 minutes. But Tatum had 25 and 5, Brown 25 and 7, Malcolm Brogdon had 16 and 5, Blake with a almost double, 9 and 9, and then Josh Okogie. Is it Koji or Kogi? I can't remember. He had 28 and 7. So shout out whoever called out Okogie as a great play. I don't know if you thought the Suns were going to lose both games by like 30, and that's why you played him, because I think if that's a close game, he's not a great play, but there you go. Yeah, they were up as much as 45. It was crazy. The thing with the Celtics right now, again, similar to the Pelicans, where it's just like waves of guys. Like everybody that comes in is a threat. Like you're like, oh, Sammy Hauser, okay, fine. And then he just like sticks a couple of threes. Like even Peyton Pritchard comes in and you have to like pay attention. That team is it's really, really good. All right, let's go check out the standings after a full night of hoops. We have the Celtics with a 2-game lead over the Bucks at 21 and 5, 8 and 2 in their last 10. They've won 3 in a row. Bucks are 18 and 6, Cavs 16 and 9. The Nets moved to 2. Nets, like listen, the Nets are a straight dumpster fire. They are now 7-3, 14-12 in the in the 4 seed, my friends, in the 4 seed. Ben Simmons, did Ben Simmons play? No, he comes back Friday, I think. Excuse me, Hawks 13-12, but they are 4-6 in their last 10. You get the Pacers also 4-6 in their last 10. They're 13-12. Raps are 13-12. Sixers 12-12. Look at the Knicks and Heat right there, 12-13, 11-14. Two garbage teams. Wizards 11-14. Bulls 10-14. And look at these 20-loss teams down here. Well, Hornets 7-18. Then you've got the Pistons 7-20, Magic 6-20. But look at this, first place in the West. First place in the West. New Orleans Pelicans. And man, Pelicans haven't even been right the whole time, right? CJ missed some time. Zion's missed a couple of games. Ingram's missed like a bunch of games in a row now. And if anything, it's just making this team deeper and stronger. And the thing with the Pelicans, man, they have all of those picks from that Anthony Davis stuff, right? So they've got the Lakers first round pick this year, and I think they've got one more pick from the Lakers. Maybe that's it. But then they've got all of that shit from the Drew Holiday deal. Like, I think we forget the Drew Holiday deal happened. So they have all of these picks they can package, as well as, like, you know, the Devonta Graham contract. I'm trying to think of what other movable pieces they have. But if they want to like consolidate, or if they want to make a move to get like one more wing or another rim protector, man, they can. They've got, or they don't have to. That's the other thing. That Pelicans team is going to be dangerous. But anyway, 16-8 in first. And then you get the Suns and the Grizzlies, both 16-9. But these three teams, look at the 8-2 in their last 10, 7-3 in their last 10, 7-3 in their last 10. You get the Nuggets next at 14-10, Kangs 13-10, Jazz back up to 15-12. It's funny, we are like, oh, Jazz 4-6 in their last 10, but they're still 3 games over 500. They really are going to have to make a decision soon, I think, of what their future or their immediate future is going to look like. Then you got Mavs and Blazers at 13-11, Clips at 14-12, Warriors back to 500 at 13-13, T-Wolves 12-12 at 500, then Thunder, Lakers, Rockets, and Spurs, baby, and Spurs. The Zabalabala says, I think Jonas is expendable. Maybe. Patrick Coyne says, little off topic, do you think the rares dip or rise with the news about needing 5 rares to complete those contests right now? I actually think we had talked about this with John Jackson a little bit. And just like quickly, I'll talk about So Rare, and then we'll go back to basketball takes and some Top Shotty news. I actually think the rares will rise because more rares are going to be required, right? And like right now, just being able to use 3 rares and then 2 limiteds, it's like you have more options. I think if anything, the limiteds are going to go down a little bit, right? Because you now the rares were already more scarce, but the rares become not only more scarce, but more they're required a little bit more. And limited was being spread out from, like, you weren't just using limited cards for limited contests, so you could use them in the rares. So I think it makes sense that the rares go up and limiteds maybe go down, and then the limited scores go up too. The limited like overall scores, because now people are using their best shit in limiteds instead of spreading them around into some of the rare contests. How long is the lock for these challenges? 365 days. Yeah, I don't think they've adjusted the locking mechanism for these challenges, which we'll now pivot to right now. If you haven't liked the stream and subscribed and put hashtag free, we're giving away a Brittany Griner Top Shot debut, which is exciting. Thank you to our man Fortune Kevin Forge for sending that over to give that away. But so go ahead and do that if you haven't done it yet. Heat, the son of the East. There we go, Cam. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. See, I was doing it on purpose this whole time. We talked about this a little bit on Shot Tank last night, but I'm pretty into this challenge. I think this is like a step in the right direction, and using the locking mechanics in a way that makes the most sense. I think it rewards people who have already locked as well, which I like. I mean, I don't know. I think that's all good. I haven't seen too much negativity around this challenge. Would love to hear from the chat, since you all are probably a little bit more active on these challenges than I am. I'm not, I don't like, unless I have everything, I'm not kind of going out and buying stuff, but I would love to hear like people's snap reactions to last night's challenge. Forget like what was required, right? Forget about like, oh shit, another bottleneck. I'm more interested in just like the mechanics of all of it. And if you haven't been looking, we'll take a look at it right now. So what you need to earn this Evan Mobley, you had to lock one moment with a mint count with the moment details below, right? So if a player leads their game with 10 or less rebounds, mint count of 20,000 or less, 11 to 14, 12,000 or less, 15 or more, 2,500 or less. I kind of like that. Or top shot debut, excuse me. So you got a Mo Wagner was needed, Plum Dog Millionaire, Julius Randle, Scotty Barnes. And this was 2,500 min or less. Wow. So, or a top shot debut. So that's great. So, wow. Randall, Scotty Barnes were those were 2,500 or less. Did anybody else get in there? Rudy Gobert as well. And that was it. So yeah, this was kind of a fun one. Would love to hear what people were saying. I saw Boston Bay said we like it. Weisberg says, here's a fun stat. JB, JT are averaging 57.2 combined. Shaq and Kobe, Wade and LeBron, KD and Russ. Wow, that's crazy. Do we have to trade you for the BG? Huh? What do you mean? No. You just do you have to? Oh, got you. I missed the joke. Happy to get some use out of my locked moments. I've locked a ton, but still don't quite have a few of the low mount. Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like, I kind of care less about like if you were able to complete it, but more just like what your thoughts were around this type of locking. Because I don't know. I feel like this is pretty sharp. I really like this and hope. I hope that's the direction we head in the future. I mean, obviously, would love to see more burning, but like the impressive burning stuff isn't going to come from challenges, right? Unless it's like burn 20 SGA commons to get an SGA rare. And I don't know if we're going to see that anytime soon. So who knows though. Patrick, yeah, shout out Patrick, who's in the chat right now. He said, I saw this tweet. I believe I like this tweet. He said, Brittany Griner's top shot debut would be $50 right now. That is something, but I think that has to do like way more with the sentiment of Top Shot right now. Where like, remember anytime there was trade news, anytime there was any sort of news about players in the world, people would freak out and go buy some stuff. We just haven't seen that yet, but I think everyone's a little gun shy and I mean, like, nothing is $50, right? Nothing is $50. So maybe it moved from like 1 to 5, and that's still the same of it moving 10 to 50, right? It's just that everything is down. What I like it a lot. Only needed a Scotty Barnes, slept on it, and though $100 was worth the challenge, love the mix up. There you go. There's a volleyball. Yeah, I do. I think that's definitely a step in the right direction. I'm here for it. I recommend checking out because I know there was a lot of discourse on it around Twitter last night or yesterday. We on Shot Tank, which was on our channel last night. So if you missed it, go back and take a look, and you can just like fast forward through the first 10 to 12 minutes if you want. But we talked about net neutral for quite a bit and what that actually means and how it's trending and how like depending on how Top Shot determines or depending on what their definition is, they might be like closer to it than we think. But that's if they include locking, which seems a little. So anyways, it was a really good conversation around it since I know net neutrality has been a hot topic on Twitter and in the Discord lately. So recommend checking that out. But I don't know. Yesterday was good. I'm glad the challenge seemed fun. People seemed excited about it. It was cool to see during the show and during the on the Discord, I saw people sweating out like Scotty Barnes's rebounds and Rudy Gobert's rebounds. Like, holy shit, he's at 14 already. So I miss those days. So I thought that was really good to see. Part of my issue with locking broadly is that they're putting the risk on the users. Yeah, that's fair. But I think like as more stuff becomes available, not more available, but like as more uses for stuff becomes available, it's a more exciting proposition. But I do agree because there's like nothing right now. Like we've seen 2 leaderboard announcements. We haven't really seen a lot of use cases for or reasons to do it. I get what you're saying. I think I think we just need more progress in a lot of like different areas. I think it's kind of where I'm landing on a lot of this stuff. Would love to talk if you guys have more Top Shot related stuff. How about these hot packs? Opinion $20 weren't the last one's $9. Yeah, they put more moments in it. I mean, listen, I think Clegane's serial positivity tweeter, which is good. We need those. Tweeted out something yesterday that was just along the lines of like, it seems like we're finally at the point where you don't have to buy a pack, right? Like these packs aren't worth $20, and even if you hit a rare. What the rare is going to be worth what, like 40? So like, and you have like a 5% chance of getting a rare. So I'm absolutely sitting out these But, you know, if you got that itch to try to hit like a number one or jersey match of a Luca Rare, I totally get it. And you can go ahead and do it. But to me, these are like an easy fade. These are an easy fade. So I think if you are of the mind of you're just like, hey, I just like love ripping packs, or I love scratching lotto tickets, then this, or it's not even a lotto ticket. It's more of like because a lottery ticket makes it sound like you're going to 10x on this pack. And I don't think there's like anything that you're going to pull. I hit a Lori on my last one and flipped for 65. There you go. There you go. I'm probably going to get some locker room packs. Yeah, the platform could go to 0 and Clean Games would still make a positive tweet. Hey, listen, we need some of those people out there. We need some of those people out there. I think it's been funny. I've been seeing a lot of people accusing anytime there's any sort of positivity tweets on Top Shot, immediately everyone is like, dude, that's a bot. That's an AI account. That's an employee with a burner. I always think it's so funny when that happens. I saw a lot of that yesterday. Also, Shuttle Mike, did you guys check out Treaty Kiss's Spaces yesterday? Dude, he started it with a little ditty on the old guitar. Just connecting and collecting. It was great. He did. It was nice. It was good to hear somebody else's voice too. You know, just like getting a different perspective. It's also fun hearing people sound like I did this time last year. Wait, Boston Bay said they for sure found a bot account. What was the bot account that they found? Why does it say? Yeah, shout out. Yeah, thanks, Elon. But yeah, it was funny listening to people do like Trudy Kiss, who again I think is doing awesome stuff, but like are where I was this time last year. And like I get it, right? When you and they're also in it for a little bit, like the market was a little bit different, right? So it's like I totally get it. I'll share it later, and was just tweeting positive stuff. Luck Nasty? Let's pull up. That's the Twitter account. It's called Luck Nasty. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh, he's hungry for hoops, though. Hungry for hoops. We got I don't know. I like this right here. Interesting. Although I gotta, yeah. All right, I see what you're saying. Got the Roham follow right away. Interesting. But you know what? Honestly, if this is a bot account, though, I mean, this does sound like a lot of the people on Twitter, though. That's funny. That's funny. Should we try to get Luck Nasty on the show? Is that the move? Do we get Luck Nasty on Team Hold? Is that the move? Top Shot did say they were doubling down on socials now. Pumping a Timmy, definitely a bot. I think we need to get Luck Nasty on Team Hold. We need to do an exclusive. We need an exclusive with Luck Nasty. Actually, I will. You say slide into the DMs? Are his DMs open? I don't think his DMs are open. I wonder if they have to be following me. Wow, good time. This is the drama. This is what we need. We need more Top Shot drama like this. We need, Top Shot Tony versus Luck Nasty. Top Shot Tony versus Luck Nasty would be incredible. We've been waiting for Top Shot Tony to have like a 60 minutes. We think Luck Nasty equals Naked XYZ. Maybe Luck Nasty is Damon Fat. Interesting. All right, we got to get to the bottom of it. Let's go, Cam. Let's remind the people, like the stream, subscribe, #free. Also, get ready. We get some So Rare value hunting coming at you in a little bit. Chewy asks if Tony has a nemesis. You know what? No, I don't think so. I don't think Tony has a nemesis. Yeah, Matt, I know, dude. I'm trying. I'm trying for both of these. Um, First Christmas as a married man. What are you getting the wife? What is she getting you? That's a great question, D Rose. Well, in earshot. So maybe I'll put it into the chat. We are we're my parents have like a big anniversary coming up, and so like we're kind of all chipping in and doing like a big thing for them. Like we're all going to we're gonna like take a trip together. So I think we're all kind of like, and we're paying for everything for them. So we're kind of slowing down. I think we're gonna do more small gifty things, but there are some stuff that we're gonna be doing that I'm excited about. Have to pull the fat lever. Dude, remember fat lever? Fat lever. No, we're not going to Disney World. We're probably going to do something like in the Poconos, something like that. So nothing like crazy, no crazy trips, but just kind of, something a little bit relaxing. They just kind of want the whole family to be there. Yeah, buying Kelsey a legendary moment. That would be like $48. Let's actually look. What's the cheapest legendary right now? Dude, I can't believe this dude has 121 followers. Can you, if it is a bot, 121 of y'all fell into it. All right. What did I say we were going to check? Let's see the legendary floor. Last time we checked, it was a Miles Bridges moment, right? Miles Bridges, it was like 270. We got matching Ember mugs. We got 2 Ember mugs. That was for that was part of our what's it called? Wedding registry. Also, where is it? Wait, what was I just going to say? Somebody said Old Forge. Oh, you know what? I think we are going to the Cotton Bowl though to see. She went to Tulane, and Tulane like had their first good football season in like 30 years or whatever it was. So we're going to be, why does it automatically do that? What are these auto filters? Oh, it's just NBA. Anyways, let's sort by legendaries. Legendary moments. Low to high. 247, 265, 295, 299. All right. Will follows him. Packer got the budget. Wait, what? Oh, I missed this. I thought you were saying that for real. I was like, you got to be kidding me. It's like, you got to be kidding me. John Dub, who isn't hungry for hoops? My first thought was like Hungry Hippos when I saw that. I was like, oh, dude, he loves games. Wait, are there any other accounts that people are like, oh, this is definitely a bot account? I feel like we need to do LG. Is LG listening this morning? LG, fire up the first mint, dude. I love these investigative podcasts that you've been doing. Fire it up. Let's get to the bottom of the bots, which also sounds like some AI sex. The bottom of the bots. Poker Pro Eric seems sus. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Josh says so curious about what the legendary floor of Series 8 will be. I know. I am too. I go back and forth, right? I go back and forth because I always say this where I'm like, okay, what separates a Series 4 Luca Rare from a Series 5 Luca Rare from a Series 2 Luca Rare? Like, what is the significance? And I guess, like, to shout out Austin and like the NBA storytelling and how they're trying to document it all, right? I guess there is something that does, and it's based on like, if you are a true like fan / collector or whatever of that player or of that team, then it is like, well, yeah, but dude, in Series 6, that's when Luka averaged a triple-double and the Mavs won the finals, or he won an MVP or whatever, right? And I guess like that is the signifier. But if that thing doesn't happen, then I guess there's no signifier. I don't know. I'm curious what other people's thoughts on that. By the way, Naked XYZ has no affiliation to Luke Nasty. We got to get Luke Nasty. We got to get to the bottom of Luke Nasty. Top Shot Tony's a bot account. Dude, how dare you, bro? How dare you? Top Shot Tony is a treasure. Actually, I wonder, I think people don't like Top Shot Tony anymore. I think he ran its course. Per Sean Grandy, Boston Celtics last 61 games. 49 and 12, 12.4 scoring margin, 25 and 7 on the road. Goddamn. They're really good, man. They're really good. And it's crazy because no Robert Williams. No Robert Williams. It's nuts. It's nuts, man. Limsey says Luke Nasty is a burner account for Buck Nasty. That's good. That's good. I know the Kyrie thing did feel like a year ago. It did feel like a year ago. That's the thing, man. And the Nets are good. They're 14 and 12 now. All right. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Will. Yeah, we do. We need a Tony Renaissance here. John, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? You know what's funny? They showed Danilo Gallinari behind the bench yesterday, and you couldn't even tell because he looks like he's in an HBO show in the 70s. Like he could have been in, what was that James Franco show where he plays two different characters, which I fucking hate, by the way. Just get two. It's way more impressive when you find two actors that look like they could be brothers instead of one actor playing. Like Ewan McGregor's done this. Who else? Like, don't do that. Just find a second actor. But anyways, what was that show? It took place in Times Square. Maggie Gyllenhaal was in it. Juice? No, it wasn't Juice. What was it called? Anyways, he had like the way his hair, like kind of a middle part. He was wearing a blazer that looked like a little too big and a white button down. Yeah, Lindsay Lohan. Yeah, that's a good one. Tony just got to go randomly beef with Dream over NBA. I feel like Dream wouldn't beef over NBA NFT anymore. That's a throwback. Remember that? Remember when we used to beef? What was the name of that show? It was a David Simon. No, it was David Simon. Yeah, David Simon. Did nobody watch it? What else you got? Oh yeah, Brittany Griner was released. Brittany Griner was released in a trade swap. But whatever, dude. It needed to happen. The Deuce. Thank you, Sean. It was called The Deuce. Shout out Sean, by the way, who was crushing in the limited contender this week. Sean was the only one, including myself, when I said, hey, you guys should play Andrew Nembhard this week. Could be a huge play, and he did it. Zakarian versus Mets was the original beef. That was the original beef. That was grade A beef, prime beef. And that's how Top Shot Tony was created, for those that don't know. Tony's origin story was, I thought he was kind of like Mets, where he was this like tough guy answering the tough questions. But we've all grown since then. One of my biggest regrets is I wish I was a little bit less of a dickhead during that time, because I think my dickheadery robbed us of a potential all-time event at the live show. What I was going to do with Top Shot Tony at the live show in Vegas was have Mets come out, and it was going to be Mets and Tony, and it was going to be almost this like WWE style thing where you think they're about to square off, and then we hit Dustin with a table or whatever, and we team up, right? Like we become the new tag team. I had like written this whole bit out. I had it sketched. I propped it. I was like, Mets, I know. What do you think? And he was like, dude, absolutely not. But then we met in Vegas, and like since then, listen, he's come on the show. And it's been great. So I think it could have been huge. I think it could have been an incredible moment. But maybe in the future. In the future, it's not going to be as funny though, because now we know it. We've squashed the beef, but everyone still thought that beef was there. I thought it would have been. Man, I was so excited for it. I totally understand why he said no, by the way. Totally understand why he said no. Like, I get it. If this is somebody who created a fake account that essentially was poking fun at his online persona, I totally get it. And then, by the way, like, that's not the case anymore. Tony's morphed into his own thing. And I think Mets would even say he's, toned it down a little bit. Mets actually has become one of my favorite Twitter follows. I love, like, anytime So Rare does anything, you quote tweets, and it's like, man, this is the best shit I've ever seen. This is exactly what I'm talking about. To be fair, he does it for Top Shot as well, but it always just kind of makes me laugh. Look at us, guys. 48 minutes in, having the time of our lives. What else do you guys want to chat about? I'll hang around for like 7 minutes before we spin this giveaway. Huh? I'll hang around. Okay, we got to trim the beard up a little bit. I'm also noticing it's hard to see it. There's just grays, man. Grays filling in, slowly taking over my head. Who is a bigger So Rare stan, Mets or AG? I have AG muted, so I haven't seen any of AG's tweets. So it would be, man, what's Ime doing to pass the hours right now? Man, who knows? Who knows? Would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf? Uh, I feel like vampires still have sex. I'd be a vampire. Did you ever burn my Dwight Howard for a trade ticket? Do you know Jump Shoot? I didn't. Because I gave it away as a gift yesterday. Our man who won it yesterday, Jack. Jack won it. Because I thought that's why that moment was given to me. I totally forgot. So I'll burn one of mine, I promise. World Cup takes. I am just rooting for underdogs. Let's go Morocco, right? Is it Morocco, Portugal in the next round? I'm rooting for Morocco to go through. Although I will say Portugal looked incredible against Switzerland. I didn't think Portugal looked great in the group stages. They looked awesome. Yeah. So I think I'm just rooting for Morocco. I'm also rooting for Argentina. I really like, I don't like when the best players of all time never win like the biggest thing. I think it's a bummer. I hate that talking point people have. Ooh, we got Bandy sighting. Came in hot. I hate those takes. So I'm really rooting for him. Lucas says chat about the So Rare future changes. I actually have to look into that right now because I know thresholds, Luca, and I'll be like fully transparent. I'm pretty deep in the basketball streets, and that's it right now. So I've messed around with the Global World Cup and I've been having a lot of fun with that, but I haven't really dove in outside of like consuming John Nellis's content. I haven't really dove in too much to the football side of things, but I am excited to do that. I was saying that to John and TST last night that I'm like, I think I'm just going to become a huge soccer fan. I mean, I already follow the Premier League, but I think I love this fantasy format where you're only setting things once or twice a week. So I think I'm about to like dive into it. So I listened to his spaces yesterday with like YWNA for a little bit during my run. And yeah, I need to talk to some more people, to be honest, to like fully understand what's happening over there and the changes that we're seeing. All right. People are really digging the vampire take. Although, wait, you think Amy's saying werewolves have really? Yeah, that's where the take came from. The take came from True Blood. Chewy. That's where the take came from. I thought of True Blood. Suck it now. Aid to the Lions says, should Portugal continue to benching Ronaldo? Yeah, I hope so. Just because I hate him. I don't like Ronaldo. He's a piece of shit. I said this yesterday. Portugal immediately became more likable when they benched him. Vampires can't see daylight, though. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, we had a Bandy sighting. Bandy came in hot. He came in hot. Yeah, I'm excited. Luca too. If you feel free to reach out if you have people that you think I should talk to. I'm excited. I'm talking to the So Rare in the States pod this afternoon. So if you are fans of them, you'll see it. But if not, check it out. So I'm jumping on with them this afternoon. Looking forward to. I'm actually talking to the guy from So Rare Data right now as well. I'm excited to just like immerse myself a little bit more in the community. I'm having fun with it. Yeah. Anything? No. No, he gets in these like comatose states where he just kind of like chills. He just vibes. He just likes looking out there. It's a good dog, though. He's a good dog. Can I show you a little bit more? I got that. Yeah, there he is. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Yeah, zoom in on Bandy. Yeah, let's see if we can get him to. Hold on. Nope. Here we go. Ready? Bandy. Bandit. I told you, he gets in comatose states. Bandit. There he is. Look at that guy. Yeah, good boy. Now he thought we were going for a walk, though. He's like ready to. I've like ruined his coma. He's a good boy, though. Yeah. Look at that little fluff. Look at the fluff. He's the best. He's the best. Now he's like, dude, you just messed up. You messed up my vibes. Oh, no, look at him. Look at him. What a dog. What a dog. All right, now we're too close. Closer. Get close. Shut up, Neo. Bet you guys didn't think we were getting a Neo shout out today. Kevin said, "Are you training for a race?" No, I'm not, but I'm trying to be less of garbage. I just am like, I'm in terrible shape. I'm in terrible shape right now, and it's embarrassing. I'm not taking care of my body in the way that I should be at my age. You know what I'm saying? And it takes before I could like eat like garbage, I could do whatever I want, and then I'd be like, you know what, I'm gonna work out for a week, and then it'd be like, bang, 6-pack. I can't. It's gone now, man. It's gone. Yeah, that is true. I do think he thinks that. What else? People said, ooh, 91st in the common contender. Let's go, D Rose. Ronaldo doesn't have any tattoos, so we can donate blood. Pretty cool of him. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's how you know someone's a piece of shit. You want to know why? Because we have to dig that deep to find a cool thing about him. You know? Because he hasn't permanently inked his body, so he's allowed to. That doesn't mean he will donate blood, but he might. That's how we know. Yeah, Ronaldo is. Yeah, just Googling on Ronaldo. Honestly, you say that, it's not true. I got bad teeth genes. You can't tell from right here, but I do. Yeah, weekday drinking and not running. Got 40 gonna be rough. I know. I really gotta. Yeah, that's the move. All right, let's give this thing away. Go ahead, Luck Nasty. Look at this guy, collecting and connecting. All right, let's do this giveaway. We have 57 entrants for a Brittany Griner Top Shot debut. Like the stream, subscribe, hashtag free, put it into the chat. Also, the pin chat today, right? If you haven't signed up for So Rare, if you're a Top Shot stan, go ahead and do it. Just freaking like the thing, okay? Just click. It's free. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to spend anything, but it makes us look good. So go ahead and do that. We have a value hunting episode, probably going to come out between 12 and 1 o'clock. Depends how long Bandy walks for. And then we'll be back tomorrow. We'll have our morning show. We've got a special guest coming on in the afternoon. And then we got Live Before Lock with Gnome. It's going to be sick. Here we go. Snoopaloop says 5 a.m. runs before the kids get up. Only time I have to work out, except it was 15 degrees this morning. That sucks. Weisberg says he's dropping some So Rare content on the OTB XB2B. You guys got to come up with it. That's too many, dude. That's too many letters there. Or tomorrow, it's being edited right now. And the dummy account I created is kicking my ass in the comment tournament. There you go. What else we got? What else do we have in the chitty chat? All right, everybody else just wheeling and dealing. I'm also going to drop a link to the Discord. If you guys haven't joined the Team Hold Discord, go ahead and do that. But even before you do that, please sign up for our YouTube VIP, okay? Sign up for the YouTube VIP, get you into a bunch of the gated communities or gated channels in the Discord that cover NBA Top Shot, NFL All Day, So Rare, general NFTs, all the fun stuff. So get on in there. Oh, it is drop day excitement. I forgot. You guys getting packs. Surprised we haven't gotten another email today about that. All right, we're going to spin it. If you win this thing, shoot me a DM either at Mike Zakarian or on the Discord. And I'll get this moment over to you. Shout out Kevin Forge, too, for donating that this morning. And shout out Brittany Griner for being free. Snoopaloop, that 15-degree run paying off right now, unless you were saying you didn't actually do it. Snoopaloop, shoot me a DM. I feel like you've won before. Winner, chicken dinner. As always, appreciate you all being here this morning. It's a fun one. We had fun. See you all later.